You wake up at O'Hare, Dallas Fort Worth, BWI, Pacific, Mountain, Central. Lose an hour, gain an hour.
Checking for that flight doesn't give for another 2 hours.
This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time. You wake up at Air Harbor International. If you wake up at a different time, in a different place, could you wake up as a different person?
What up, guys? It's Thursday. Didn't sleep last night. Can you see the eye bags? I got a couple of emails last night. Reading them, I had my sister's dinner. Then pretty interesting. She's doing some stuff with her friends, and I have another partner named Paul. He has a startup called Caliber. So he has a startup basically that helps recruit people and gets them jobs in the Philippines. And the biggest thing is the high turnover for people who apply for BPOs. That's a big problem here in the Philippines. I don't know if it's also a big problem. So, you know, one of the things he was asking is like how to keep more of your employees to stay in the company. I told him it's not about the pay, not about the, the job per se. People quit. They don't quit the company. They quit the people that they're working for. So they either quit because the leader is an asshole, or they're not learning, or not growing, and there seems to be a disconnect. And there's a big culture difference. But I had a really cool, interesting email from a couple of days ago when I did my other webinar from our guest, starts Miriam. She had a question for me. I didn't get to answer this because it actually came late. Her first question is, hello coach, these are my questions. I hope you to get to answer them. It may be here or a live webinar later. What are the basic skills that I should build on or master for me to be able to manifest things that I want for myself? Things I want to happen, like putting up a business. Okay, pretty easy. So there's no like basic skills. I would say for any type of manifesting, creating a vision, starting off with what you want to create in your life, if it may be health, wealth, love. So I think you have to be specific. People don't realize that the specific, the more detailed you are, the more you can zero in on what you want to grow and what you want to manifest. And there's little truffles back there. So, for example, you want to manifest a job. What kind of job? Just any job? Because there's so many jobs out there. And you have to break it down and chunk it down. So a job that you hate, a job that you love, a paying job, how much you want to earn, and what kind of job. You have to get detailed. People are so focused on they just want to get a job, they want to get the money, they want to get the end result, but there's no meaning. There's an end goal and there's a meaningful goal. So when people say, I want to get a job, why? Because I want to get earn money, why? So I can pay for my house, why? Because my mom wants me to, why? Because that's what I promised her. Why? Because my dad will get mad. So it goes back to like, why are you doing things? Why do you want these things? Then go detailed, go write it down and ask yourself, why do I want this job? And that's why so many people actually have these flip-flop going job to job because they don't know what they want. And it starts with clarity. It doesn't start with manifesting things, because the moment you're starting to manifesting like all these things, you're going to end up shooting like you're going to have 10 jobs you hate, and by the time you know what you want, of course you know what you don't want, but start with yourself. The manifesting and clarity starts with asking yourself, what do I want for myself? Get detailed. You want a business? Get detailed on the business. What kind of business? When you have a business, what kind of business that makes money, doesn't make money, where does it locate, is the online business, break it down. Do you have any role models? Do you have any idols? Do you have anyone you look up to? Ask them what are the things that they did to start up. So you're just kind of like hacking towards their information. Learn, or you can become a apprentice, or they can be a mentor to you. So before you manifest, and the basic skills is you have to have the vision. You have to clear up the whiteboard and write that shit down. It's like business, health, detailed. I want a house with 5 garages on 2 floors with 10,000 square feet next to Jennifer Aniston. You got to be so specific that it's got to be crystal clear. When I say clear, I say crystal clear, because people don't know what clear means, because they think clear is just like transparent. Clear, clarity, it's like a diamond. So I hope I answered that. And there's a little guest down there. Her second question: when I have a lot of ideas running in my mind, what should I do so I won't feel overwhelmed and be able to execute my one by one? So again, write everything down. You have a lot of ideas, okay? Prioritize one idea first, the most meaningful, then focus on that. I used to be like that. I used to have 10 ideas and go ADD crazy, but focus on one idea. Let's say I want to put up a business. Okay, I want to put up a salon. Then break that down. Study the salon business. Do not jump before you actually build a parachute. They say like entrepreneurs, they jump out of the plane and try to build a plane on the way down. It's crazy, but not everyone can do it. Not everyone can survive it. If you have the tenacity to do it, I suggest that you read everyone's story. Hold on. To be basically, see what the life of an entrepreneur is. And this is my little truffles. Hello. And she misses her mommy, right? What do you think? So start with one idea, the most meaningful, not what you think you should do, the most meaningful. So I was coaching someone the other day, and she was like, "Oh, I want to do this kind of an event." Like, is that what you want to do? Why? Because I want to do that. Because I want to do that. You dig deep. Why do you want that? Why? When you dig deep, you see that actually like the source is like, because I want to feel accomplished. I want to be accomplished. I want to be successful. But is that the best platform or the best way to express your goal? If you want to help people, you want to serve people, you want to teach people, what is the most? I always think everyone wants to help people. Everyone wants to make money. Everyone wants to create a business around a brand and create an online, digital, whatever. But you need to know how to bolt in all the details. The books teach you information about strategy, information, experience, but you need to connect the dots from A to Z and put that Lego shit together and bolt in and say, this is the masterpiece. No, we're gonna bolt in this way. But there's no one perfect way. It's just the way that you see it and the way you build it, because you're the architect of your dreams. You're the designer of your dreams. You can be a Picasso, you can be an Eames, you can be like anything, but you're an artist. So use your intuition to feel what's right and what's wrong, and you have that intuition. If you feel bad, if you feel good, follow the good feeling. So focus on one idea, and stick to it, and don't give up on your third day. You have to put like 6 months, a year, and put it in schedule and really break it down. Write down. I know there's people who always want to live big, dream big. They don't even have a freaking don't write anything notes. They have no pen and paper, and they're kind of saved on their phone. There is a psychological recording. When you write anything on your paper, you basically put that subconsciously in your mind. It's like you're writing code. So the more you put that goals and repeat affirmations and you write things down kinesthetically and into your memory, they said 3% of people who write their goals on a journal, 90% of them actually attain them. They did a Harvard study and the rest didn't. And the ones who didn't write them down, they actually didn't meet their goals. So it's like writing a contract to the universe. Write it down, get it done, check the list, See what you're doing, because people say, I'm busy, I'm busy. What are you doing? I'm on Twitter, on Facebook, on Snapchat. I go, you're not busy. You're busy being busy. So get off the shit. Lastly, what do I do on days when I'm running low on inspirations? How do I get back on track and keep that high level of motivation? Okay, so everyone gets this whole like lack of inspiration, motivation. I mean, it's really, you are your own cheerleader. There won't be anyone to be there to give you external support, because even if you had external support, it's not going to make you, you know, like, they can't do your push-ups for you. So you got to be hard on yourself. You got to be disciplined and stop and like, focus, get shit done. And some people get really offended when you get real, because when I say real, that's like, do you want the cupcake version or you want me to get like the real version? The cupcake version is like, no, you can do it, take your time, blah, 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 blah. The real version is like, hey, you've been sitting on your ass all day and step it up. You're wasting my time. Because if you're not, let's just end this relationship for like coaching, because there are people who like to slack and make excuses and make all these blame towards everyone else, but it's bullshit. So for you to stay accountable, write that down, put someone accountable. If you have a goal, what's your small goal into broken down to like whatever SMART goals or process. You can use any process you want to. You can get all this Instagram, Pinterest, and put it all over your wall to motivate yourself. Motivation comes from external, inspiration comes from internal, inspiratu, it's in spirit. So if you don't have the spirit that's trying to go out and inspire, because it comes from within, it's Latin. So track that stuff online, track that stuff on Google Docs, there's Evernote, there's all these apps. But if you want to be accountable, have someone know that you're accountable. So if they call you out, there's like a consequence. If you don't lose 10 pounds, I'm gonna get 2,000 pesos. Put money where your mouth is. I was coaching my sister's sales team manager, and he said that he wanted to join CrossFit, and I'm like, okay, cool, that's great. He goes like, why did you want to join CrossFit? Because he knew mentally, physically, he'd put his body into better shape, mental shape. He said, it's too expensive. I go, what's expensive? I go, expensive meaning that, in a sense, for you buy 6,000 peso shoes, and this is 6,000 peso membership a month. I go, is it really expensive? And he's like, oh, I know what you mean. So do not think your value on spending on yourself or investing those things, those books, those gyms, anything that helps create value and add value and make you stretch mentally, physically, and get you more knowledge, pay for it, because that investment is long term. You are your own, like in the stock market, you are your own stock. Think of yourself as Apple. Just add value, add value, add value. And the best stock is yourself, because you're only investing in yourself. So I said, you know what? You have a couple hundred pairs of shoes. You can liquidate some, get a program, and invest on it. Because when you get physically strong, mentally strong, you perform better, you can do things better. You're basically stretching like your old self and becoming a new person. They say new levels, new devils. So I hope I was able to answer your questions, Miriam. And I didn't have a worksheet last time for the webinar because I haven't had time. Or my friend Misha is coming to the Philippines Friday, so I'm not connect. But keep on answering, asking questions. My email is limitlessliving@iCloud. The site I am working on now is iamjohnherrera.com. But just shoot me at Facebook, Twitter, Johnnyverse, Instagram, comments, John Herrera. And keep the questions coming. So have a good Thursday and take care.